If someone needed, service, I certainly wouldn't hesitate to recommend Peterman. In fact, I would probably be more aggressive in my recommendation than I would normally be, because I've had such good luck. The people are professional, they're courteous, they're friendly, they're obviously knowledgeable, and they feel like they're part of a family, and I just kind of want to be part of that family too. My name is Fred. I'm from New Palestine, Indiana, although I grew up in Kentucky, and that's probably why you hear this bit of a southern accent. I met the Petermans about a year and a half ago through a mutual friend. And I'll never forget that evening I said to my wife, he is such a nice guy. I mean, I just, had a really good feeling. I thought, well, someday when I have an opportunity, I'm going to see if I can't give some business his way. And it turns out the first time I needed a little help, it was actually my son. He was buying his first house up in Carmel, and so they did an inspection, and the HVAC system had some issues. And my son could tell something was up. I mean, it was still like running on emergency power or something. And so he called me and he said, "Dad, is there anybody or any way we can get somebody up here? It's got to be in the next couple of days, or all this paperwork, we may have to postpone the closing and all that." And so I called Peterman's for the first time. Jason Peterson was the tech. He came up that day, and my son shared with me he had like 3 or 4 different reports. And so again, I was just really impressed with the responsiveness and the thorough nature of the inspection. Saved my son a ton of money, because that time the seller did have to pay. Then personally, I finally had the opportunity to utilize Peterman Heating and Cooling and Plumbing Services. On Thanksgiving evening, our water heater went out. I called Peterman's on Friday morning. To my surprise, a fellow came out, his name was Zach Linville, I believe. And the first thing he said was, "Well, you're lucky that this thing lasted 23 years. He said, "Have you ever thought about a tankless water heater?" I said, "Well, you need to come inside and meet my wife, Melinda, because she's been wanting to get a tankless water heater for a long time." And so even though they were a little more expensive, we've really enjoyed it. I think it's already saving us money. It's going to last forever, practically. I am happy, and I think you will be too, or I wouldn't be sitting here talking.